Welcome to the final challenge, guys. Today we're doing a Draw My Life here on YouTube by me. Okay, first things first. I was born on January 19th, 1997 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Right there. I usually add Texas, Mexico, Arizona, and Colorado to show you that we are part of the USA, and a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, get that wrong. So growing up, I had my mom, I had my dad, I had my sister, and then there was me. And my sister was only 4 years old when I was born. So yeah, we are 4 years apart. When I was little, we took a trip to Las Vegas, and I remember this because there was a bus, and on the ride, the bus went round and round and round, and I cried and screamed and hollered and stuff, and eventually they had to stop the ride. People were pissed, and I just rode a Walmart truck that cost 25 cents, and this was at New York, New York. Oh, I remember that. My dad eventually moved from New Mexico to Las Vegas, but we did, in fact, go visit him from what I remember. But the one thing I mostly remember is there was a pool with a rock in the middle. You could jump off of it, and that pool was below freezing. So there was a hut with a hot tub. I loved it. It was perfect. It was warm. It was nice, and I was a very happy little child. Let's fast forward to elementary school right now. When I first got there, it was scary. I was very nervous, but I met new friends. And, well, that made me very, very happy. And I was a pretty skinny kid when I was little. I really was a skinny kid up until 3rd or 4th when I started to gain some weight. Obesity took over. And between the grades of 4th and 8th, I got in a lot of trouble. Principal's office. Yeah, there you go. There's a correct spelling. I went to the counselors, which I don't know how to spell. I'll be 100% honest. In 7th grade, I actually got suspended for having a knife at school, but it wasn't anything. It was a hand, and it had a knife that came out of the pinky. But in 8th grade, I got detention because me and a couple friends decided to throw a peanut butter and jelly sandwich at a car, which I think I've showed you guys before, which was kind of funny. But middle school, I had a best friend when I got there, and it was so exciting. I brought him from elementary school, but he became the biggest bully, and I cried every single day because he was the meanest person to me. And I got really, really fat in middle school, and it sucked. I lost a lot of friends, but I gained new friends, and I gained a lot of new friends. Some I don't talk to anymore, but some are still in my life. But let's rewind. During that 7th grade suspension with the knife, there was a really bad incident that happened on December 21st, and it's really hard to talk about it, so I'm going to go 2 weeks before then. 2 weeks before December 21st in 2009, at about 11 p.m., I got a phone call, and I answered it, and it was the fire department. And they found my grandpa unconscious in his van, and he wasn't responding or anything. And so they took him to UNM Hospital, and I didn't get to see him until they transferred him to Loveless. But at Loveless, they put him into hospice, which is where people go when they're about to pass away. And I reached a height of 378 pounds. And on that night of December 21st, I went to Derek's, and my grandpa was sleeping, so I left. And when I got home, my sister was crying, and my mom told me that my grandpa passed away. And so I never got to say goodbye to him. And it's something I'll never, ever in my life be able to get back. So in 8th grade, my grades became horrible. I got straight Fs, and the school told me they didn't want me, and so they sent me to high school without passing grades, and I barely had any knowledge. So let's rewind to the better times. December 2009, I started YouTube with the 135792468 show with Kevin. I had many channels. I had the first one, Brandon Badass 100. I eventually dropped the zeros because I forgot my password. And then I added Brandon's vlog. That was my 3rd. And then I made the absolute horrible mistake to add average life after the end and put Brandon's average life. So I said screw it and went back. And now I have over 1,000 subscribers, which is a milestone for me. And it just made my life so much better. I've lost almost 60 pounds. Life cannot be better. I just love the people interaction. I've made games, vlogs, if you name it, I've done it. Literally, I've had so many channels, and it's absolutely awesome. But then the dreaded high school came. I had 2 schools in 9th, one in 10th, and one in 11th, but then I dropped out and went back about 3 times, and that was bad. That was horrible. So by 12th, I found Albuquerque Charter Academy, which is where I actually graduated from, and I got the Presidential Excellence Award, which was, it was very shocking to be able to do that. But did you know that I started vlogging because I wanted memories, because in just 3 months, my nephew Cash would be born, and I wanted to be able to look back and remember the best times. Vlogging is my life right now, and I love it. You guys make it possible. Without you, there would be no success for me. I don't know what I'd be doing. But as of May 2nd, 2016, I'm a medical student becoming a rad tech, and I'll graduate in the year 2018. So thank you, guys, for being so awesome, amazing. You guys are the best, and I love you guys. I love you all. #VlogArmy for life. You guys are awesome.